Hi, this is Bob Finberg, Lancaster Insurance Services. I want to talk again about retirement. Uh, One of the biggest problems is that people don't start early enough to save for retirement. Another problem is that the entire environment has changed. In the 50s and in the 60s, most people were able to get a job and stay with that job for their life, and it included a pension. I know when I started in the insurance business, I was with a company that offered a pension plan, but over a period of years, they took that pension plan away. And what we have found is that pensions have literally disappeared off the landscape. Of the places that have a pension today, we're also finding that those pensions are underfunded. Specifically, cities, states, any kind of municipality that offers a pension, a fireman, a policeman, it could be a school teacher, it could be a hospital worker, people who were promised a pension after a certain number of years of retirement. They would receive a certain percentage of their final year or final 5 years of income. Those pensions are gone as far as new employees are concerned, and in some municipalities they're actually seeking relief from them. The city of Stockton filed bankruptcy several weeks ago, and a large part of that had to do with underfunded pensions. I've reviewed a number of my clients' pensions and found that they were underfunded, meaning that there isn't enough money in that company's fund or that municipality's fund to actually pay that person their promised retirement over their lifetime. So the thing that we want to deal with is education, and education is the biggest piece here, because we grew up in an era where there were pensions and there were retirement plans. Today, there's what I call the three-legged retirement stool. There's Social Security, which has its issues. Congress is always making changes to it. We don't know whether they're going to push back a retirement age. We don't know whether they'll reduce the benefit. We don't know whether benefits will be reduced by offsetting income. And so that leaves us with a pension, a 401k, and our personal savings. For those of us out there, and I'm not one, that have a 401k plan, there are also issues there with the money being mismanaged. Another article that I read last week said that the average 401k participant doesn't have any idea what that plan actually costs to administer, and small differences such as 1% in the cost of a 401k plan can take an $88,000 potential value all the way down to $50,000. It really depends on the exact cost of the pension itself. So what I'm mainly here to say is that we're on a quest to educate our clients and anyone who's in our Antelope Valley area, our neighbors, our friends, our business associates, in saving money. And in what we're talking about is how to come up with a plan to set some money aside and follow that plan. And we set it aside in such a way is that depending on that individual's tolerance for risk, we decide where we're going to put that pension money or their retirement fund. What it really is an individual savings account. The IRA is a very popular vehicle, and it has its benefits, but there are things that everybody should know about them, and that's one of the things we want to share is what happens when I open up an RIA account? What happens, how am I treated from a tax standpoint when I go to draw the money out? So the first step is, let's talk about money. Let's talk about starting a savings plan for yourself. Let's talk about where to put that money when you start that savings plan. Let's talk about having a plan to begin with. Also, for those that are coming up on retirement or who may have retired or may have received some type of a settlement from a family member who is retired, they need to know what to do with that money safely, and we have some answers for that. Again, it's an educational piece. Be sure to call us here at Lancaster Insurance. We're on the corner of 10th Street West and Avenue L10. In Lancaster, our number is 726-1337. This is Bob Finberg.